che ho presentato probably.
Welcome, class. Welcome to the last presentation today. So we are here to talk about influencing consumer behavior by educating children with experimental learning. So our team today is Lotte, Timmy, me, Lorraine, and Louisa. Just a brief overview of what everyone will be talking about. I will be giving you an introduction to what we will be talking about and what our theories focus on. Then Lorraine will give a quick background on why we decided to take this approach because of the meat consumption problems in the world and in Sweden. And then Lotte, Timmy, and Louisa have 3 strategies that they will then talk deeper into that will help us make the world a better place. So, focus points of these strategies. First, we decided to focus on children and mostly kindergartens and primary schools. So that's between the ages of 3 and 8. And then, I don't know if you guys can remember, but in the first class that we had with Ulla, he mentioned 3 factors that is very important when influencing behavior. When one of these factors was experimental. And that's why we decided to use experience to influence these children in order to change their behavior and the behavior of others. And then the whole focus of the strategy is to decrease meat consumption. So why did we decide to take children? Well, mostly because children are the young minds of today and the future of tomorrow. And it has been proven by many studies, if you can go read our report, that children can influence the behavior of people older than parents and other people more easily, and you are easy to change the minds and views of children. Therefore, we decided to focus on children.
Also, when educating the students, the children's eating behaviors, it can bring lots of benefit to the environment. As all of you have viewed the conspiracy, you can learn that I will just introduce very briefly. The livestock cover nearly 1/3 of the ice-free land, and their livestock feed cover nearly 45% of the total land in the earth. And also the greenhouse releasement is increasing, which may contain the carbon dioxide. That it is nearly 18% more than that amount of the transportation amount. And the human being who live near to the coast, that they are under the risk of the rising sea level. And when considering the resources to produce the meat and the soil, it can be learned that the meat production needs more resources and nearly certain kinds of the soil. So when influencing these children's eating behavior, it cannot benefit the environment and also can bring their good health and have a good mind, and they have good happy life.
So, as a case study, how a certain country, Japan, has successfully influenced children to the needs of their parents. In Japan, parents had the need of making their children more independent, especially in the kitchen. So they implemented that every elementary school they have basic home economics, where the children and also in kindergartens, which is not a must, but many kindergartens also have basic home economics where they teach children basic behavior in the kitchen, and their responsibility in the kitchen rises during their age. So first they're just helping, and later they are actually cooking the food themselves. And while they are cooking, they are teaching them their mindset of a good food consumption. And there are 3 principles that the schools and they need to follow. They have to have the food locally, and they have strict nutrition values that the children must have, and they are teaching, not yet, and they need to teach the children to eat all the same. And what this has affected, that there's almost no child obesity in Japan, there is more increased awareness among the children what in Japan they see as a healthy food, and children are more independent in the kitchen. While their parents are for work, they are able to cook themselves after they leave the elementary school. And now, so how this is connected to Cialdini? He had 6 principles, and 4 of them, if the children like the stuff, they are more willing to accept it. The social proof, if they're not sure, do they like it or not, they see from their peers if they are having fun, they are probably also having fun. The authority, that's really key in the kindergartens and elementary schools. They are more prone to take advices from adults. And if they are committed to some kind of a system in these kinds of organizations like schools and kindergartens, they are more probably gonna continue doing that consistently.
Okay. Okay. I just want to look back firstly at the last presentation, and I learned from Lina right now that like everyone is focusing like 2 hours per day on apps. So we kind of decided to go the other way around from what we learned from the video of Simon Sinek. That we thought we try to go more back to kind of real